But because you want to be manager, that is only why people are so afraid. They actually being afraid. You know, in the Bible, there is 365 times where Bible say, don't be afraid. Don't be
Afraid.
Don't be afraid. Which means each day God is wake up and tell you, my daughter, don't be afraid. Is when I wake up, I know God is telling me, you know, my son, don't be
Afraid.
On my phone, there is no person. And God is speaking loud, don't be afraid. In my room, there is no this and this. There's no TV. And God is telling me, don't be
Afraid.
In my kitchen, there is nothing to show that there is a way for living. And God is speaking loud. You know, I said, don't be
Afraid.
And I'm your provider. So the struggle sometimes we set in is what causes us to be afraid. And is what become a big struggle. Because God has given us the ability to choose. If you choose to be in a struggle, He will let you make your choice. Amesema, I set life between you, death and life between you. And He said, but you choose life so that you can live. But you have decided, yeah, I know I can choose life, but I want to struggle. God will respect your choice. Because He did not create you as a robot.
Okay.
If God create you and I as a robot, it was supposed to be morning early from 6 all the way to 8, you are praying and reading the Bible, right? And then once you finish, you just go to work, and then when you finish, maybe He just send you to go to pray again, right?
Yeah.
But God did not create you like that. He just given you ability to think like Him, and He given you His word so that He can give you direction and show people who has failed to walk in His plan, and the people who have managed to walk in His plan, and He tell you, you just lead and then know information, and this information will guide you how you can walk with.
Yeah.
So some they decide to go to marry another place where God has said don't go to marry there. And then they have a family which is not working according to God. And then you are praying, is not working. But because the problem is not the marriage, the decision they made. And then this one is so afraid for what he is eating. Yes, God is telling him, don't be afraid. So the problem for you being afraid is your choice. Right?
Yeah. Now,
God they care for you and die so much. Is responsible. You see, Uhuru akinipigia simu niambia na kupanga. Hapa in Kenya. Believe me, I will not come in this TV. Because nitajua
nimepangwa.
Lakini Mungu amesema na kupanga, wewe unasema hiyo mipango yako naijua, like I don't care.
I don't care, wacha nijipange.
Wacha mimi nijipange. Now you are struggling kwa mipango yako. You are feel like God has disappointed. So many people, they are struggling in their own plan, not in God's plan. In God's plan, there is no struggle, by the way. I'm not saying everything is perfect. But what I know, God always have a way out to sort us out.
Okay. Before we go to the next question, a little explanation on this. Now that we allow, for us to succeed, we allow ourselves so that God uses us. God plan for us, not planning for ourselves. Now in a space where, God anakupea akili, anakupea decision ya kumake the choice, kumake the consequence, ndio itakuwa na consequences baadaye, ndio. Now in this space where you are given a choice to make, now you have said, let me start this podcast. You plan it by yourself. Now you leave it to God. How do you know that this is from God?
Okay, understand. Like if you read this scripture, especially if you can read it again, the one for Hebrew chapter 11, verse 1.
Yeah.
Bible is say hope. Hope is not from God. It's what you have inside your heart.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Is your desire. All right? And God will fulfill our desire for beautiful thing, especially when it is unrhymed.
Oh, exactly. Now I get your point.
right?
Yeah.
So the fact is not going to tell you, oh, go and start broadcast. There's people he will tell them to go to start broadcast. It is true, but it's not everyone.
Exactly. Now I get your point. Now I know somebody's getting your point outside there.
Yeah? You get?
Yeah.
Some people, they will have best idea. Yes, every idea may not God be idea. But God did not create you as a robot. He created someone who can think. He created someone who can. If the people was not thinking, there was not this camera.
Exactly.
There was not this phone.
Exactly.
But because he created us as a maker, God did not create us as inferior to him. Bible says we was almost to be like God. You get? You and I, we are created in God's image. And we are so super cool people in the way we are super cool. Even when the angel look at us, they are like, oh my God.